Hello friends, welcome back to the bench. My name is Rod and I am the Blind Model Builder. Today we are doing a Monday bench update. We will get into that right after my intro. Please support our local veterans and first responders. Without them, we can't do what we're doing here. Hello, I'm the Blind Model Builder, and I'd like to welcome you to my Monday bench update. I'm proud to announce my affiliation with Gallery. Use the link below in the description to save 10% on your next order from Gallery on Kaleido paints or all your airbrush needs, or you can use the discount code at checkout. I'm also happy to announce my affiliation with Spray Gunner. Use the link below to shop at Spray Gunner for airbrushes, paints, and all your other modeling needs. So let's get on with our Monday bench update. Beginning August 15th and going through September 15th, you can save up to 35% on certain products across the Gallery lineup. New products to be introduced. Use this opportunity to go to Gallery and get an airbrush, or go and get parts and supplies that you may need to upgrade your current airbrush. Everything from nozzles to care kits and storage solutions. You'll find great deals on air compressors, from portable units all the way up to the standalone units that we know and love. Get bench-mounted airbrush holders that hold up to 4 airbrushes and multiple airbrush use at one time to a single airbrush stand. During Gallery Days sales events, there will be great deals to be had on the Kaleido paint, along with new colors to be added to the Kaleido paint lineup. During this Gallery sales event, you can also use my discount code to save an extra 10% on your order from Gallery. The first on the bench is the Ducati. This is one I have actually been putting off for a while. One, I'm not exactly happy with how it's turning out, but I'm also at a point where I've got to get my butt in gear and get working on this one. Last night I was sitting around basically thinking about this kit and what I wanted to do about it. And I'll be honest with you, I was very unhappy with the way the paint turned out. That's where I was. I didn't really want to go much farther until I figured that out. Well, I had such success stripping down the Thunderbird, I thought, why not just go that route? So I stuck it in the thinner, or not in the thinner, I stuck it in brake clean, and I let it sit for actually overnight, because this one's been kind of baked down for quite a while. And right now it's out of the, I've got it out of the brake cleaner. I've washed it, and it is now ready for primer. I'm going to do a little bit of sanding just to clean it up some, smooth it out. Since these are the big panels, they're all I'm really going to worry about. Hopefully I can match it as close as I can to that fender. Well, that is what it is. But as you can see, the Ducati we're on wheels now. And so far so good. Like I say, later on today I will get this thing into prime, and then I'll turn around and hopefully tomorrow start putting some color on it. So with that, let's get to the next build. On September 5th, come join us for the 5th annual Dog Days of Summer car show hosted by Guardian Paws Service Dogs. The next one on the bench is the update on the Street Machine group build being hosted by Blue Ox Model Workshop for model builds. I will leave a link to him below. Now this one it's close to finished. I've got some buttoning up to do. I've got some engine compartment stuff to handle. And I do have the cowl hood on there. And if I remember right, what this group build rules were, had to have a mechanical upgrade in order to be a street machine. Oh, and it had to be 49, I think he said, and newer. I may have the dates wrong, but I definitely meet the newer. This is a 1970 Chevelle SS, and one could say, ooh, I've got the big wheels on it. I got the stance right where I want it. That looks, I'm actually very happy with that. I've got to do a little bit of cleanup on the paint. I have the cowl hood here, which the paint turned out really nice on. And then my mechanical upgrade is the 572 LS under the hood. I've still got to add the battery. As you can see, I've got it wired, but need to add the battery. Need to add a couple of other things to it just to finish it up. Like I say, clean the paint up, and yeah. But it does. What is nice is with this under the hood, this car becomes somewhat of a sleeper because this hood actually fits on. Actually fits and clears the engine. So some might think, oh, it's just a regular, well, not that the 454 was any slouch, but it's just a regular Chevelle. So this is so far where I'm at with the group build as far as the street machine. And next we will get into the last update I have for you. Now this is the 1962 Thunderbird, and I don't know why, but I just kind of got an itch to work on this one over the weekend and today. This is one of the reasons this video is coming out as late as it is on a Monday. I normally try to get them out first thing in the morning, but yeah, we had something happen. I'll go into that in just a moment. But this is for the One That Got Away group build. Is being hosted by Shaggy's Model Garage, I believe, Don's Tattoo, and Mark Batson, Hobby Dude 007. If you guys have not checked them out, you really need to, because one, they are a plethora of information, and two, they do outstanding work. I am so impressed by some of the stuff these guys are putting out, and yeah. But anyway, getting on with this one. As you can see, I've got the windshield in, and I made several boo-boos with this one during the build process. One, this windshield has to go in before you put the interior and the body all together. I did not realize that. But also, I really didn't want to mess with this windshield until it was the end of the build. So, we're reaching towards the end on this one. I mean, we're not too far away. But I was scared to death that that glass was going to get all smudged up, and because that glass, there's not a whole lot of room for air with that. So I managed to get it done. I'm happy with it. What I still got left to do is put the wing windows in. The top is actually in my office right now. I'm trying something a little bit different with it. And if it doesn't work out, it doesn't work out. It's a convertible. It works either way. But this one is actually done box stock. And I'm also going to be throwing this one into the Ultimate Group build, or Ultimate Chrome Group build. Excuse me for that. Being hosted by Ed over at One Team Garage. It's been a long day. Again, I'll get into that in just a minute. But one was done with Tropical Glitz. I think Tropical Teal Candy. I used a Tropical Glitz Silver Blast as a bottom coat, which that stuff kind of came out textured, so once you sanded it down, you lost some of the metallic. But if I bring it in close, you might be able to see some of the metallic in there. I've done a lot of detailing with it. The way the directions say to put these taillights in, I did it that way, and it did not make sense. They stuck out way too far. I went and put them behind. They look a lot better, but then when you do that, the back bumper doesn't fit right. So yeah, that was kind of a thing. And then as far as the motor goes, it is box stock. The engine compartment is for the most part finished. And for all you Ford guys, I know that should have been black, not body color, but I'm a Mopar guy at heart, so I've got to follow my Mopar heart, and it's body color. Besides, it's a whole lot easier that way. I did try to do bare metal foil on it. It failed, so I just ran with the chrome pen, taped it off, and everything. That's all looking fine, I guess. It looks good. The front end is all detailed up. The stance is right. And let's see if I can get this out. If you give me just a second here. Here we go. I'm going to kind of show you the interior. I really should have taken pictures of this while I was building. Now, the bottom of the seats here, that is done with Kaleido's mint green paint. And it actually kind of looks like a shimmer, and I actually like it. It's got a different look to it. And I painted the white here. That's Hobby Lobby's Bone White. And then I had to go over it with a white marker. The green was bleeding through pretty bad. Then if you look at, you can see the door panel there, got detailed, got chromed up. Let's see if I can get you into the look at the dash. The dash is all detailed. It's hard to see right now, but I'm actually really happy with it. I took and this part right in here, that's the darker color, that's done with Gallery's what color was that? It's their pen, one of the Gallery pens. It is the, dang, I'm brain farting. Don't you get, you get to a certain age, brain farts happen a lot more than they used to. I will remember Now it's got me mad. Just a moment. Okay, I am back. I actually did that with the gallery with the gallery marker. That is the gunmetal, and then I used the gallery marker aluminum for the bits to outline the gunmetal. So this one, I should have it buttoned up by Friday, I think. Like I say, I'm going to get the Ducati in primer and then in paint, so I'm going to have some time there. But yeah, this one I should have buttoned up by Friday. The Chevelle, I need to find out when the date for when we can start revealing those. And hopefully this doesn't have a real, a reveal date that I'm premature on. So with that, let me get the camera turned around. Let's go ahead and finish the video out. One last thing I wanted to bring up to you guys about this 62 T-Bird. It's an AMT kit. It's a fun build. It's very detailed. It doesn't come with a lot of decals, but there's a lot to be, there's a lot going on with it. It's a fun build. As you can, I didn't really show this, but the bottom, again, I know it should be black, but I'm a body color guy. So, and I really wanted stuff to pop underneath. So I did it, brought up some of the details with the gallery pen, But this car is, like I say, not for the faint of heart. It is a struggling build at times. And this tonneau cover is actually, I was surprised how well it fit. And looks really cool on this kit. So anyway, now getting on with story time. I woke up this morning and lo and behold, it wasn't going to be 90 degrees at 8 o'clock in the morning. So I got the lawnmower out and I got the yard mowed. Everything good. All right, got it done. I was working on my kit here, working on both of these, the 62 and the 70, and had to take a break. Came out, all of a sudden I heard this crash. And it's like, okay, someone just had a car accident outside my house. They shouldn't be driving that fast on this road. Huh. So I looked out, nah, it wasn't a car accident. Big old chunk of tree came down. So I spent about 2.5, 3 hours cutting up tree and trying to get that cleared up before my wife gets home for work. She's going to be wondering when she sees a stack of wood sitting outside the house. And needless to say, I had neighbors coming out and they were a bit concerned. It's like, a blind guy wielding a chainsaw. What could possibly go wrong? I'm happy to say all my hands, all my digits are intact. I've still got my legs and my feet, so that's all good. Just a lot of questions to be had. And if my wife would have been here, that tree would have come down on her car, which would have been awful. And just missed our camp trailer. So that was good. I'm going to have to get on the roof of the camp trailer to make sure nothing bounced off of it, but so far it looks okay. But anyway, that has been my Monday adventures. So with that, I'm going to wrap this up and get this video posted for you guys. And I'm going to go in and I'm going to relax for a while. Granted, it's not really hot today. Matter of fact, today has been very pleasant. Who would have thought you'd say 85 degrees and it's cool out? But it is. And that's, I know, going to change here by Wednesday. We're expecting to be in the triple digits again. By Friday, we're expected to be somewhere between 106 to 110. Joe over there, Big Sky, I'm feeling for you, because what's happening here is headed your way. So with that, I'm going to get out of here. And oh, there was one last thing. Yesterday's video, I answered a question that Joe had posted. Speaking of Big Sky, he asked a question: what 5 modern era cars from 2000, 2010 to present would you want to see in model kit form? I'll put that video out. And last night I was watching Ed over at One Team Garage, and he posted a question: how many builds are too many? You know, on your, let's say on your docket, you know, that you're working on at one time. And I got to thinking about that. And I'm thinking right now I'm probably at my maximum limit. I've got the Chevelle, I've got the T-Bird, I've got the Ducati, I've got the 60 to 66, somewhere in there, Chevy pickup. That's just a work in progress. And I've got a NASCAR build that I'm doing just for giggles. I'm not going to use the word that comes before that. It's a family-friendly station. But you know what it is. But for giggles. And I'm trying to think if there's anything else under the bench. I don't think so. I think that brings me up to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I got 5 or 6 right now. And I know I've got 2 that are coming up here on September 1st that I'm going to throw my hat into that ring. I've got Papa's Model Workshop, Jim over there. He's doing the American Graffiti group build. And then we've got the other group build that's coming up. Just a moment. The Female Appreciation Group build that's being hosted by, I know I'm going to say this name wrong, but I think it's Loki Scale Model and Model Car Madness, Rhode Island. And there's one more. I can't read my writing. I'm sorry. I will put in the description below. But those 2 group builds are coming up, so I kind of want to get my bench as cleared up as possible for those. Plus, I know there's going to be some more coming up here in the fall. And depending on what they are, and if I have something in my stash, then I will jump into those. So with that, I'm going to let you guys go. I'm going to go in the house, relax. You guys have a great rest of your week. We'll catch you back here on Wednesday for What Did You Buy Wednesday. See you then. Please support our local first responders and veterans and active duty members of the military. Without them, we can't do what we do here.